Hey, hello everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all doing great out there. Thursday night. It's been a busy day, very, very busy day. And of course, you know how it goes. You know. I don't need to tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. Yeah, 12-hour day today, 12-hour day tomorrow, 15-hour day on Saturday. Yeah, short staffed. Yep, you already know. But how was your day? How are you doing out there? Are you having a good Thursday? I hope so. I really hope so. What are we doing with our lives? Work our lives away, huh? We just work our lives away. Until hopefully one day we can enjoy the fruits of our labor. Ain't that something? We have goals. You want to pay off the mortgage. You want to be debt free. You want to have money in the bank. You want to do all these things. And you can drive yourself crazy. You got to slow down. I know I keep telling myself that all the time. You have to slow down. It's okay. Can't do it in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. It takes time. I know it. I sure do. I sure do know it. But I've always been like this, 25, 30 years. As far as I can look back. I'm 12 years old, 13, 14, 15. I'm like, I'm ready to hustle and bustle. I'm ready to go, go, go. But I'm 42, almost 43, and now I'm starting to realize, is that all there really is? I mean, I enjoy doing it. I feel accomplished, and it's good. I'm earning a living. I'm paying off my mortgage, trying to. Trying to be debt free, trying to do all these things, and I can drive myself crazy. I can really, really, really drive myself crazy. I gotta learn to just slow down a little bit. How about you? Do you have any goals coming up? Do you have a mortgage you want to pay off? We all have goals, right? I mean, we look back and we say, wow, we've been working so hard for so many years, and we tell ourselves, it should be a little bit better than it is right now. But we keep chugging along. We keep fighting the good fight because that's all we really know how to do. I would actually be afraid if I didn't work as hard as I do, because then I couldn't sleep at all. I don't know how multi-millionaires go out there and their life is so easy, and it's like, don't you need some strain in your body a little bit? Don't you need to feel sore a little bit so you can go home and get a good night's sleep? I don't know. I mean, eventually we all slow down, but I don't know. It's just, lately I've been thinking, is this all there really is? Work, work, work. And then hopefully, maybe one day, I can retire and enjoy the fruits of my labor. But before that, you gotta have enough money saved. You gotta have the mortgage paid off. You gotta be debt free. These are all things that keep going through my mind. And it gives me a little bit of anxiousness. You know what I mean? How do you feel about it? Well, let me start with this, right? Debt free is the only way to be. If anybody ever wants to retire, you gotta be debt free. What are the goals then, right? Your goals are, you gotta work hard. You want to be mortgage free, you gotta work hard. You want to retire one day, you gotta work hard. But there's two sides to the whole equation here, right? You gotta work hard, but then you look back, and I'm 43 almost, and I tell myself, wow, since I was 15 years old, it's really all ever done is work, 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 work. But I gotta keep going. I guess I'm gonna live my 40s trying to pay off my mortgage and trying to save a little bit of money. So when I reach the retirement age at 62, and I'm out at 62, regardless, I'm done. Just gotta keep saving, gotta keep working, gotta keep trying to pay off this mortgage. It's not easy though. Something always comes up. Something always comes up. You think you can save a little bit? You need a repair. Your car's overheating, your wheel bearing shot, and there's still more work on the car that I should have got done that I didn't get done. You know, the shocks are shot. The car bounces and I can hear the shocks rattling, and there's things you put off. I put off things in the car all the time. But I'm kind of, just ranting and raving a little bit. What are the goals? Well, the goals is to pay off the mortgage. It's a 30-year mortgage. I would like to be done in 15. November 1st will be 7 years. So that means I got 8 more years to pay off my mortgage. And that's my biggest debt. Everything else is pretty good. No crazy credit card debt and no crazy, obviously no student loans, no crazy stuff like that. Never went to college, thank God. It's a whole nother story. I think we tell our kids to go to college and they really don't need to go to college. They need to go work a little bit, figure out what they want to do with their life, and then go get a trade. Do you want to be a plumber? Do you want to be an electrician? Do you want to be an engineer? There's some things you have to go to college. Granted, you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, some things, yeah, no doubt, you have to go to college. But I think millions of kids out there, 18 years old, don't know what they're going to do with their life. And they're starting their life away, $100,000 student loans. It's crazy. But anywho, we're getting off topic. What are the goals? The goals are we got to keep working. Even at this point in my life, I'm 42, soon to be 43. I keep telling myself, is this all there really is to life? And the other side says I got to keep pushing. And if I don't, how can I sleep at night? Because, I have a hard time falling asleep. I really do. If I didn't work, I would feel restless. I would feel too relaxed. I would sleep in longer. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep on hustling. We're going to keep on grinding. And the goals are to keep on paying off this mortgage. The goals are to try to save, which is not easy, especially with the inflation and everything else that's going on in the world. Things are not that easy. You try to save a little bit and it's gone. Bam. Alright, but the main goals here is keep hustling, keep grinding, pay off the mortgage. I got a little bit over 8 years, and that's the goal. That's the goal. Pay off the mortgage. Yeah, that's all we can do. Keep fighting the good fight. It's crazy though when I'm strolling through YouTube and I got these crazy videos on my feed. Don't waste your life working. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's just like, you need to make a living. You do. Suck it up, buttercup. We need to work. And how, people's mental health and anxiety and everything else is through the roof. Yeah, no kidding. Depression, anxiety, all these things that go on with somebody. Yeah, no kidding. You don't think I deal with that stuff? But you gotta suck it up, buttercup. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep working. You gotta say, what do I want to do with my life? Do I want to be poor and live under a bridge? Or do I want to do something with myself? Do I want a mortgage-free home with no mortgage? Do I want to have some money saved? What do I want my Social Security to look like when I retire? For me, I probably wasted too many years thinking this stuff. and I'm only 42, so I'm not old, and I'm not too young. But in some ways, I've always thought like this. But I think I'm at this phase in my life now that I'm thinking that is this all? Is this it? Is this all? I gotta work. It's all I do. And that's what's in my mind. This is all I've been doing since I was 15 years old. And then the other side tells me, you have to. Don't give up. Let go. You got this all day. Keep going. And then I tell myself, you don't even know if you'll make it to 50. You don't even know if you'll make it to 55. You don't even know if you'll make it to 62. You have all these goals and dreams and aspirations. Aspirations of traveling one day and all this stuff that we want to do in life when we finally get to retire. And of course, a lot of people that are out there and they work from home and they can do some traveling and they're nomads, and there's a lot of different things out there that can be done. But I'm really happy in life right now. It's so crazy that I am happier now than ever in my life. I love my home. My best friend is great. My little pugs are great. There's only one little caveat is, why do I beat up myself so much? Beat up myself every day so much. And that's all I've ever done was work hard. But I gotta keep on going. My goal is to pay off this mortgage. I got 8 more years, and that's it. And I would like to save a little bit of money, and I would like to be debt free. I like things easy. Less is more. You don't need all the extra stuff. You don't need dirt bikes and motorcycles and jet skis and boats and all the crazy stuff. You don't need any of that stuff. It's all just, more money out of your pocket. And you're going to use it twice a year. You're going to use a boat how many times a year? A jet ski how many times a year? Especially when you have goals, unless you're making $1 million a year or $500,000 a year. I mean, and you can take, a month off here, a month off there, and actually enjoy these things. But when you're hustling and grinding every day, you're tired. On your day off, yeah, you might enjoy the sunset. You might want to go do something like that. But do you really want to waste hooking up the boat, getting out there? By the time you know it, it's time to go home, and you're done. You're done. You don't want to do it. Yeah, well, I've been ranting and raving long enough. What is the goal? What is your goals? I would really love this channel to take off and we can build something here. People can start conversating with me, leaving comments. What is your goals? And we can talk. And you guys can probably motivate me a little bit more, because I'm self-driven. I've always been self-driven all my life. Hard-working, grinding, go. It's all been in my brain. Just go. But lately it's been telling me, why all you do is ever work. It's driving me crazy a little bit. And the other side of me tells me, this is what you do. This is just what you do. One day you will slow down. Don't worry about it. But there's certain goals you gotta hit before you retire. You gotta be mortgage free. You gotta have a little bit of money saved. Yeah, it's been a great day. You gotta stay positive. That's one thing I definitely do. I always stay positive. Even though sometimes I feel like I'm not positive. But in the bright side, hey, it was a crazy day. It really was. Short-staffed, it was crazy. Busy. But guess what? I feel accomplished. And I'm going home. My best friend's home. My pugs are home. My home, I love my home. Everything is so great. And I am absolutely blessed but I just gotta keep on going. Am I crazy to think that? Am I really that crazy to think? Why do I work so hard? Why is this all there is to life? Am I crazy to think that? And then the other side of me tells me just keep on going. Just keep on going. And that's what I'm going to do. Oh, heck yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because when I set a goal, I want to fulfill it 100%. No matter what. I want to fulfill the goal. Do you have any goals? What is your goals? Let's open the conversation in this comment section. I would love to grow this channel and so we can lift ourselves up, motivate each other. You know, we need a community. All right, I have spoken enough. I'm checking out of this one. We'll see you on the next one. You know?